Dames and Herren, Meisters and Jungen, welcome back to Rimworld, and as you can tell, I am joined by David.
Hey, hey!
A group of travellers from wherever is passing by, it's fine.
Haven't got anything to trade now to caravans, so...
Don't forget, keep it between 3 and 2, rather than...
Yeah.
It seems my ISP could be on the fritz, so try not to run it full speed too much.
Fair enough.
Well, I can't even get, like I
Let's
say,
go around the map and look at all the freaking wood we've got left. Can what?
I can't even get an accurate speed test, which isn't good.
The amount of wood we've just left randomly around the map.
Yeah. Bloody grizzly bears are getting closer. The grizzly bears just killed a feckin' turkey.
It's alright because they can't get through the walls, so...
No, but the grizzly bears just devoured a turkey.
This is having its Christmas dinner, leave it alone. I've set Tim onto mining. Seems he has that work frenzy right now and can work fast. I'm thinking he'll be a good one to try and get to do some mining work.
Yeah, and we'll
If I
try.
can get this storage room mined out as big as I've got set, I can then organise our storage.
Yeah, we'll try not to open these sarcophaguses either.
No, I'm not planning to open them. We will do that one day. For those of you watching, we will do that.
I'm not on
before
about.
we leave this colony.
I'm not about the ones in the ancient danger. I was on about the other ones. The ones here, over the other side, where Failrace has just gone up by, to the right.
Oh, there'll be nothing in those. You can deconstruct them.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's empty.
Well, it just says contents unknown.
Yeah, it also says assigned colonies, which means it's empty.
Ah, okay. Whereas...
Well, they steel walls. Yes, they are.
Whereas the ones in the ancient danger are cryo-sleep caskets. Yeah, they're all steel. It's all steel wall. Combat supplier.
Our best.
Be Alan, won't it?
Alan. Oh, the Riviera kid, Alan, just mate. Alan? Sorry, you have to get up, mate.
Get rid of the small leaf joint.
Yeah. We'll buy the medicine off him.
Yeah, get rid of the ambrosia if you've already done that.
Already done that. Any reasonable weapons? Not really.
Hand cannon, lever action rifle.
Not really a lot better than we've already got. I might just take
This
a
is.
lever action rifle.
I was going to say there was actually a semi-automatic rifle. It's not as accurate or powerful,
Yeah,
but it's not as accurate or powerful as its predecessor. But it makes up with fast firing speed.
Most of them take the hand cannon.
You have a... Well, you've got a service rifle, a versatile rugged assault rifle widely used around the galaxy by militia forces and mercenaries. Not as powerful as an assault rifle, but delivers 4 short bursts. You got a charge pistol. I'm just kind of wondering what... See, I read, when I'm doing my trading bits, I read some of this to have a look at what's what. Do we need any of the armour? I know it's quite highly priced, unfortunately. We haven't got enough for that.
The trouble is our silver's not by a trade beacon, so we have to pay. We have to at the very least break even on this trade.
Yeah, I know.
Which I've got. I'm buying us 3 new rifles. I'm selling all our ambrosia. I'm getting 28 medicine out of them. Which I think is a good combination.
Yeah. There you go. Stuff's arrived.
Yep.
Who's not got a
What I'm
weapon?
going to do is I'm going to make it so our good weapons all get left on those weapons racks in there.
Who's not got Who's not got a weapon at the moment? Has everybody actually
They've
got...
all got them. They've all got reasonable. We can keep them in store. It's just handy to have guns in case we get more people join.
Hmm. Yeah, we kind of want to get that stuff indoors.
Yeah, I'm just working on the... Because what I want is I want all ranged weapons to go on these racks in here. All like the hand weapons can stay in here, but... Okay.
Ferris is kind of complaining that he has not. He's got tattered.
Yeah, well, we can
apparel.
start making clothes when we've got... At the moment, we can't really spare a person.
No. We can't.
Right, Tim's going to start digging at that steel. That's good. Start getting some of that in.
Have you thought of a name
He's also
for...
going to get his mining skill up, which is never a bad thing.
Have you thought of a name for Nicola? Nicola yet?
Okay, it's one character too many.
Okay.
You can see what I was going for.
Yeah.
But it's one letter too many.
Yeah, because we haven't got we haven't got anybody that we could have used for any of the other red dwarf names we were going for.
Yeah. I thought about it last time. The next one I was going to call Pawny McPawnface.
Hmm.
Just to see if you got the reference.
Well, it was like Sharky McSharkface on the Raft series.
Ah, that's good. I think they've just connected. Yeah, that room's just... Okay.
What?
Well, we just have visited some more ambrosia, so I was going to quickly recall that combat supplier.
Hmm.
But they've already left range. We're also going to need another power. Because we are close. Let's stick a wind turbine in or something like that.
If the wind turbines are more effective when it comes to like rain as well, plus they have to have quite a bit of space.
You know, what I always do is build them overlooking your crops, because your crops don't grow tall enough.
Hmm.
Basically, it's if a tree grows in front of them. What I used to do is put them in the middle of like my farming area.
Well, they have to have 100 steel and 2 components.
Which we do have enough of both of those. So yeah, I'll put one of them up for now just to help boost. But that's another reason why batteries are a good thing, because the trouble with wind is obviously it's dependent on the weather. It's like solar.
Yeah.
That bears. Look,
Oh
none of our
yeah.
pawns are out. I'm just gonna shut the door for now.
Hmm. Because the bear's knocking around.
Oh, the raccoon's got the plague.
Is it a good time to kill it?
In fact, meals wise, we could probably do actually making some more, couldn't we?
Well, we're down to 40.
Alan, you're going back on food duty, mate. To be fair, there's no construction right now either, is there? So that's not a terrible thing.
No. was Alan doing? Playing some sheep.
Obviously, like right now, the wind generator's putting out like next to no power, but
200 odd. 400, 500.
and what I've done there, guys, I've stuck a growing zone behind it, just put strawberries on, just because I think it will stop trees growing.
Hmm.
So you won't get where suddenly it's blocked by a tree.
That's now. It's outputting. It was outputting over 2,000 then. They can be useful, but now it's
Just to me, I'd always rather go geothermal, but obviously that's not as viable an option for us right now.
no. Result is good trader is about.
Right, I have to open the door and see, let them in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know whether to get our lads behind the embusher and take pot shots of that bear.
Why is he outside?
You outside.
Click on the Riviera Kid.
Oh shit, was he not in the base when I locked the door?
He wasn't in the base when you locked the door, so
Oops.
he slept outside.
Oops!
Yeah.
Oops!
So before locking doors, make sure everybody's in the base.
Oops! Because he runs right past the bear on his way back in.
Yeah.
Right, so Alan should now get back to cooking again once he's... Our meals have just dropped a little bit more than I would like.
9.
Well, 32 we've got in total, it's including the what's it ones.
Yeah, it's only including the
This
package.
is where the bear like attacked that bloody trade caravan or something, just what?
Right, you actually going to see what they've got and what we can
Yeah,
sell.
I am good. As soon as I grab hold of the guy who actually we want to talk to, then yes.
Toys. Boomaloo.
A boomalope.
Package survival.
That's an interesting prospect. Because
What?
a boomalope in your case you can get
Milk.
chem
No.
fuel out of.
Ah, okay. But it's having. It's getting the animal skill yet again. What did you sell? The power claw?
Yeah, do we really need that for anything?
No, we don't need that.
And also the 2 psychic animal pulses. Oh, sell 1 of the animal pulses. I don't think we really need 2, do we?
No.
Now we don't need to buy components. We've got loads. I'm umming and ahhing on that Glitter World medicine.
The glitter world is only
It will-
just. It's a higher form of medicine, isn't it?
I'll take the telescope because that can be good.
What, as a recreational item?
Yeah. Tell you what, we can afford to. I'll take. We're still going to take silver off them in that trade.
Hmm. Why, what did you actually buy off them in the end?
The Glitter World medicine and the telescope. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Why? What were you thinking?
No, I just wondered what. Why has nobody got the time?
Alan's back making meals again. So.
Oh, okay.
Plus, once he's knocked that food supply down a little bit, we can then butcher some of them animals.
Hmm.
Intermediates and no.
He's talking to himself, don't worry about it. What?
No, I'm just laughing because do you remember when I said that they had a tortoise to trade?
Yeah.
it's miles away. Because it's walking at tortoise pace. It's right by Pawny McPawnface. If you double click on him, it'll bring you the tortoise. He's just here by these trees, look.
Oh, God.
That's the... I was looking to see if either of them animals were trainable in hauling, but neither a boomerlope or a tortoise is. I guess you wouldn't want a tortoise hauling, because stuff would rot before it got it into storage. We could really do with a hauling animal.
Oh, no, my God.
There's no timber wolves or any kind of dog on the map right now, though.
Hurry up, Alex. If you go in, hurry up.
Hurry up, what?
Well, he's been set to go and pick up a dead boar. Might as well take it if it's a bit of meat. Granite and marble. There's a bear, mega sloth, ship chunk. God, what are we doing on wildlife? Rat, hare, boom rat, tortoise, turkey,
He's speaking tongues, ladies and gentlemen.
Wild boar, door, buck. God damn it, we have two fucking alpacas there. Cougar, muffalo. Well, muffalo 1, sorry, which was the trained one. I thought the alpacas could... Can they?
I don't think they can haul. Have a look at their info and then look at training. It'll say something like intermediate or advanced. If it's advanced, they can haul. If it's intermediate, they can't. There's like trainability or something to that nature.
The alpacas are intermediate.
Yeah, well, they can be trained to guard and release, but not to haul or rescue.
Hmm.
Yeah, we can't like recruit some of these people while they're here.
Yeah.
I mean, we can arrest one of them, but it will anger the faction.
Yeah, we don't kind of want to be angering any factions right now.
So it's best the best thing that can happen now is like a raid. A raid now would be interesting. They'd just lock us behind the wall and they'd have to deal with it.
Yeah.
You think I'm joking?
No, I know you're not joking. You wouldn't have said it if you didn't want it. Your curse of the commentating.
Oh, it's going to rain, you know.
Looking outside, it probably will. We've got all that. Me and Alan have got all that to come yet.
Well, what?
F1 2021 season again.
Oh, yeah.
You doing your fucking rain dance. So we're back with Rocket League on Wednesday then.
Looks like it.
You won't be about Tuesday, Alan. I think is possibly working, so I can get on with some more Fallout or get some other stuff recorded.
Yeah.
I'm still watching Nerdcubes.
That's the point. I'll have to really watch YOLO on my laptop tonight. I usually watch it on my TV, but that ain't going to happen, is it?
No. Unless you get your TV working.
Well, possibly I think it's going to be terminal. I'm trying things, but I think it'll be the end. The damn thing's about 12 years old, so I can't really argue with it.
Could have been this Could have been circuit board for all you know. Could be something in the circuit board that's...
Awesome. As I say, 'cause my dad started saying it's weird because the light's on, and when you press the power button, the light flickers, but nothing comes on. So I said maybe something's fried in the back. It's got enough power to sort of have power running through it, but just can't.
Yeah, maybe something's gone on the circuit board.
I mean, it's like you remember them old big halogen tubes always had what they call a starter. If a TV's got an equivalent of that, I don't know. I really don't know, but the only plus point is at least TVs are actually pretty damn cheap these days.
For you, maybe.
You know, a quick look on the website, you get like a 43-inch 4K for like 300 quid.
Yeah. That's cheap for you, maybe.
You know, TVs to me are ridiculously fun.
I said that's cheap for you, maybe, but in terms of cheap for me, that's not cheap.
No, but I mean, as in, it's not that long ago where like a 4K would cost you like £1,000.
Oh yeah, TV prices have got cheaper, but for current situation, that's not cheap for me.
No, I know, I get that.
Whereas, you know, it's just...
Just like my dad said, like, you can pick up an Asda for like 100 and odd, and I said, to be honest with you, I said, personally, I can afford it. I'd rather spend a bit more and get a decent one and hopefully get like this one, 12 odd years out of it.
Yeah, but they're not designed...
Just buy a cheap one.
Yeah, but they're not designed for that these days. Unfortunately.
Yeah, but the one Beige of mine wasn't really, but if you're just not stupid with them, there's no reason. It's just weird, because that one, for its age, it had no screen burn on it or anything, which to me was amazing.
To be honest, neither does mine. My little thing that I've got. I mean, the weirdest thing is, I've had the TV probably a lot longer than you've, I think. I've had that TV since I moved in. So we're talking 2001. And, you know, it's been relocated twice for when I moved. And touch wood, it's still going right now. I picked that up from Argos. That TV.
Mine was second hand off a family member.
I picked this.
I was only about 12 months old when I got it, but
I picked that TV up from Argos, and I think it only cost me 100 quid at the time. And like I say, I can't go any bigger unless I do what Alan suggested. Which is...
to be honest, mine's probably slightly too big for the room it was in, but the price I got it for, I was never complaining.
Yeah, but if I was to get a new TV, I would have to take away where I've got my consoles. I'd have to take away where my Xbox is sitting, chop the rest of that off, chop basically an entire structure out, redo that back wall and stick it on the back wall. It's doable, but it's a lot of work, and I've got to be careful. The reason why I can't take where my PS4 is sitting on because of what's underneath there, because it's linked in with the heating system, because I have the boiler in my room. So because originally when we moved in, I used to have the hot and cold water tanks in my room. It was a different system, but I don't know. I have no idea. Because it's not like I can... I mean, I could. ideally, it's not really any good though. Where I have my back wall now behind my computer desk, there is space to put TV there, but then it's
Moving the entire room around.
yeah, it's cable and shit. And then I would have to move my consoles and everything, and it's like, well, I haven't got the desk, I haven't got the space here to put consoles and have a computer here, sat here, and it's like, yeah, that's not gonna work. Because the heat, it wouldn't work, because if I had to, as you know, I have my PC running quite a lot.
Yeah.
And then if I'm on my console, that wouldn't be good for my console because it would just overheat it. Because of the heat coming off the PC, you can imagine what heat this is kicking out, probably 60-degree heat. Something like that, 50-60-degree heat out the back of this thing, getting sucked into consoles. Not good. So that's why it's laid out the way it is.
JVC still do a TV with a built-in DVD player.
Oh Christ, I thought JVC had disappeared.
No, they're still going. But yeah, 32-inch smart HD ready TV with built-in DVD player.
Oh, okay. Well, these traders aren't buggered off yet. What the hell? I can't slow the game down.
I think the grizzly bear started on... He decided to start hunting one of them guys. Because the bear's now dead and one of their guys is injured.
Yeah, well,
On the plus side.
free food for us.
Yeah. Trouble is with no freezer space. Alan, you have to do some butchering. Yeah, I'd say the grizzly bear either hunted one of their colonies or one of their animals.
Yeah.
And it's now in our freezer.
Well, it worked. Works for
And
us.
it's now going to be minced.
Works for us.
We'll get quite a lot of meat off that as well, I think.
We're gonna
And of course, not forgetting the leather, the fur we get off them.
yeah, and the bloody boomerlope. Yeah, but it's a good thing that we've got stack on.
Yeah, we've got Stack XL on, because without that...
The freezer would be full.
Oh, without that, the size you need to make freezers is ridiculous. That's why some people think that mod is cheating. To me, it's a necessity.
It's very helpful. It's not cheating.
Because let's be honest, if this was like real scale, those steaks Alan's cooking are nearly as big as Alan.
Oh yeah.
So the game sort of takes scale as a... I mean, we don't have it set stupidly high, where it's like, 10,000 things we can store.
I
Just
thought
have it to aid the game a little bit.
I thought Stack XL was just default setting. I didn't think we could change Stack XL.
No, if you go into your options menu, you'll have a mod settings and it's in there. Oh, actually I can't see it in this one. One of the Stack XL mods was in there that you could actually change, like, basically it works on multipliers.
Yeah.
And you can change the multipliers.
Yeah, I'm
There's
guessing.
definitely one of them you could.
Yeah, I'm guessing not with this.
Must have been a different Stack XL mod.
So why have these 8 meals not been put in the freezer yet?
Because I have Alan set to drop them on the floor, not take them to the freezer.
Ah, okay.
They get moved eventually, don't worry, but it's just... I always set my cooks not to move them because it just wastes time.
So how did you set...
Because what they would do is cook 4 meals, take them to the freezer, cook 4 meals, take them to the freezer. Whereas by doing it the way I'm doing it, they'll get moved when...
Yeah, but how did you set him to do that then?
Click on the stove,
Right.
bills, details
Of...
of any of the meals in there. Just hit details,
Yeah.
and then you're looking at like where it
Oh,
tells you
right,
what to
drop
do.
on
There's a
floor.
section. Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
If you look, they've been moved now. A haul has moved them.
Yeah, it was Riviera Kid, I think.
Usually that's when I've got like hauling animals because they'll just move them. But
Yeah.
it just saves your cook time.
Must remember that one.
It's more efficient to move like 30 meals at once than every single one you've made.
Yeah.
Which, can I point out as well, I don't know when it was added, but in default game, those options to make 4 meals at a time weren't a thing. It was literally 1 at a time.
Is it? Is it?
No, I think they've been added to base game, but they were added a lot later than...
Yeah. Yeah. What did you think of the race? What did you think? I know
good race.
we're not gonna
Very
go
good race.
not gonna go into too much detail, guys, because obviously.
By the way, I was doing a quick bit of reading between episodes, and apparently Raikkonen's got a penalty for that incident right at the end.
I also heard off Alan actually 11 drivers got called to the stewards.
Yeah, like over half the grid
It's like what the
was called into the steward's office. I know, that's pretty insane.
Yeah. I still think it was unfair on Lando getting that penalty. I really do.
Oh, I do, and I also think the FA buggered up because they set themselves a precedent, which meant they had to give Sergio those 2. Because those were questionable at best, but because they'd given it to Norris, they had to
Yeah, and then give it to Perez.
sort of maintain consistency.
Yeah. Well, even like the likes of Johnny Herbert and all that lot were saying he shouldn't have been.
Oh yeah.
He shouldn't have been given that. Given it. It was a racing incident. Now, I was got to say that there must have been a quest coming in there because I was got to hang slightly at the speed we're running at.
Quest.
The Countess was caught in bed with the wrong person. She imprisoned the inappropriate lover in a show of rejection. Now she wants you to keep the prisoner caged until the scandal blows over in 15 days. He's sick with blood rot. No.
Nope.
No.
He's just going to eat our food, use all our medicine.
Yeah. No. And could possibly die. But yeah,
Plus,
no.
they weren't really offering anything decent for us to do it anyway.
No. It was a good race. I mean, fucking hell, we had a safety car. Jesus.
Yeah, because it was the Merc, we had a safety car.
Yeah. Poor Rock-On. He's not having luck since he re-signed that contract.
There's a few, it's like saying, like, what the frig did Raikkonen do at the end?
Had it coming together with Vettel. And they
But
both
what was
and they both went off track. In the replay it showed.
Yeah, but what? Because it's funny because I was saying there because they were all showing Max. I'm saying yellow sector 2, yellow sector 2, and I'm watching Vettel and Raikkonen's names drop down the order, and I'm saying there's something's going on. Crofty, shut up! There's something going on.
Yeah. And then when you saw the replay, it was like, ooh, Kimmy's not going to get away with that because you saw Kimmy just getting closer and closer and closer. He was like, don't argue with King Kimmy. Another wild man.
Told you, it was just so funny to me. Because I shared, for those, there'd been a thing going around Twitter especially, try and make Kimmy the driver of the day. Just so we got an interview with him after the race, because we could imagine how that'd go.
Yeah.
And when it showed you the run-up, he was second.
He was second, but there was just too much for Norris.
I'll say, I voted for Norris, because I actually think he deserved it.
I actually forgot to put a vote in this. Forgot to put a vote in today.
No, I think Norris deserved that.
I would have given Norris my vote anyways. I mean, he did fucking well to fend Hamilton off. To keep Hamilton at bay like he did.
We're all citing Russell as like the next one in the Merc, but you never know. Lando?
Maybe.
But you see, I think, didn't I a couple of years ago say at one point, I think was it you that said to me, what would be your ideal pairing? And I turned around and said Norris and Russell.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would be quite a combination in a good car.
Well, they're both good. They're both fucking good drivers. I mean,
And not just because they're both British before somebody chirps in with that one.
Yeah, no. I mean, you've got to look at the fact he kept Alonso off to the best he could. Did Russell? And don't get me.
Norris, either that or Norris is just exceptionally good at the bloody Red Bull Ring, because it was the Red Bull Ring last season when he got that third again, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There's something about he just wants to hold the entire season at the Red Bull Ring. He'd do fancy, he'd win the championship.
Yeah.
He's a bit like me, just really likes that track.
I mean, we'll see how we fares at Silverstone. It's 2 weeks, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it's
that first of that sprint race thing, isn't it?
That could be interesting, because apparently there's been slight talk about this to do with clutches. I know this seems a bit odd to people that probably don't follow F1. Yeah, there's been talk about allowing them to see if they can change clutches.
Well, like between the sprint race and the main race?
Yeah. Well, it's sort of, but it's to do with the fact that they, if they want, because of all the cost cap shit, if the FIA want to try this out and all this crap, and F1 want to get this trialled, there has to be something in place where they're allowed to, because they're going to look at the reliability of the clutches are going to be fucked very quickly.
So you've got to make it reliable enough.
Well, yeah, there is that, but it just depends on. All the teams are basically screaming at the FIA about the whole clutch issues.
Well, build your clutches better.
Well, it's not, yeah, but they can't just say that though, can they? If there's this fucking cost cap and all this bollocks in. But you've got to think.
If you can't make the car last, that's your problem.
Well, we know that, but them clutches are taking an absolute beating.
Was it with me when they were talking? Was it Norris or Hamilton who said don't use your rear right tyre? So well, there's 4 tyres, they're all touching the ground. How do you expect him not to use one?
That was Hamilton.
Was it Hamilton? Somebody got that message.
It was Hamilton.
Yeah, don't use your rear right tyre. What do you want me to do? Just like lift it off the ground?
Yeah, it was probably it was a bit weird, that message. It was just a case of just don't try to.
And I know what they meant. It was just the way you worded it.
Yeah, I know. It was just a case of just trying to put too much load into it. But that's impossible around the Red Bull Ring. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, Max had a stellar drive. I mean, a lot of people are, like, Hamilton's complaining, oh yeah, people might get bored of Max being dominant and all this crap.
Well, that's rich coming from him.
Exactly. Well, what's the difference? When Mercedes were dominant, it was getting fucking boring when Mercedes was dominant.
Let's be honest though, come on. There's these new rule changes, these massive changes next year.
Yeah. But
I mean, let's see what happens. We could have a totally different grid in 12 months' time.
yeah, but I'm not being funny.
We could be sat here watching Haas run away with it.
Oh yeah, we know. I'm not being funny, but I'm not bored of the Red Bull dominance for one reason. It's not always been Max dominating this season.
No.
So Hamilton can't.
There's not really been dominance to the same degree, I would say.
Well, no, there isn't. Because you've got to look. How many races has Hamilton won? About 4 so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, Max has had the rest, bar Baku, where he crashed out. Hamilton fucked up. None of them, you know. That Baku was fucking exciting. After that last red flag at Baku,
oh yeah.
Holy shit, that was intense.
We got a bit of this to the end of last year, where it got to the point where, is it worth throwing a red flag with about 10 laps to go? Because every time it happened, we seemed to get very exciting.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Italy last year.
Oh yeah. Gasly and all that lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You take the top teams out of the equation, you actually get some real interest going on.
That AlphaTauri is punchy. Alpine is
The Skonda, I'm trying to work out what's going on with him though.
Yeah, Yuki's a little bit.
To get the same penalty twice for overrunning the white lines a bit.
That was going into the fucking pits, not going out.
But it's just that's a silly error, is that?
It's a rookie mistake. He's a rookie.
Yeah, but to do it twice.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I'm saying that when 2021 comes out and we're all as bad, but.
Well, yeah. No, but the thing is, we can't turn around and give these lot shit. They get paid. They get paid the big bucks for that to do what they do. I'm sure we wouldn't fare much fucking better. Me, you, and Alan, I bet wouldn't fare much better strapped into an F1 car. That'd be a fucking scary. It'd be a cool.
What are you saying? You would?
No, I said me, you, and Alan.
Well, as you said, you and Alan. I was like, what are you trying to say, you cheeky fucker?
No, I said me, you, and Alan. You know, it'd be a cool fucking prospect, but it'd be a fucking scary one.
I don't know. I reckon we have a chance. We'll probably still get around faster than the Hasses.
Oh yeah, probably, but fucking hell. I couldn't. I mean, you've got to be you've got to be crazy to do what they do.
Yeah.
In a way, because, you know, I mean, you're sitting in a car that's could rip the bottom out. Your ass could be scraping along the tarmac. You just... it's one of them. You've got to have some fucking guts. I mean, because it can all go...
Do yourself a favour. Just outside our door, there's a wild man sleeping. Click on him. Click on his bio. Great. And just hover over the staggering the ugly and read it.
Milo is staggeringly ugly. His face looks like a cross between a drawing by an untalented child and a malformed fetus in a jar of formaldehyde and a piece of modern art. Others must exert conscious effort to look at him while conversing. Oh dear God, who comes up with that stuff?
Einen.
Yeah, I know. But
Although there is somewhere, because like some people who bought in early did have, like, got to put their own custom.
yeah,
Because there's one of them which is like the old, like ex-Royal Marine, which is brilliant to read.
Hmm. But I mean, anybody who races any kind of motorsport, well, in saying that, anybody that does fucking horse racing as well are absolutely crazy. Just, you're putting your life in your hand. You're just basically putting your life in your hands every time you go out there. I mean, if a horse tramples you, you can be seriously injured. And, you know, you have a real bad crash. I mean, I know we keep saying it, guys, but Grosjean. That could have been really nasty.
Oh yeah.
But he got himself out, and he's now in IndyCar. He's doing alright. I mean, so is Ericsson's not doing too bad either. I haven't heard, you don't hear much of Magnussen now either, unless you follow that side of things.
Didn't he go into IndyCar with? Because I actually, watching the IndyCar, there's quite a few names you recognise when you actually looked at the list.
What, like
Takuma Sato.
Takuma Sato, yeah. Oh yeah, I've been following the IndyCar. Yeah,
I didn't realise till this season that Scott McLaughlin's gone over into it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You might not recognise that name. He was an Australian V8 supercar
yeah, he was
driver.
No, yeah, that was about to say he's the V8 guy from Australia.
Because he was the one, because he drove the Volvo for the 2 or 3 years they were in the Australian V8.
Oh yeah, I knew who Scott McLaughlin was. Oh yeah, I've been following IndyCar for quite a while this season. It's a whole different.
Quite a thing because there was quite early on into his V8 career.
Yeah.
I think it was when he got his first win. He got interviewed after the race live on TV, and he said like, "Yeah, how do you?" He said, "I just give it someone, fuck yeah."
Whoops.
Before they had a chance to like bleep him or anything, and he got quite well known for that, just for that like heat of the moment.
Yeah.
Outburst.
When's the next IndyCar race? Colton Herder, Scott Dixon. Oh yeah, Pat Award won there. He won that one. Marcus Ericsson won. Didn't he? Yeah, Marcus Ericsson won one. Oh yeah, it was Joseph Newgarden that won the last one. Oh, August the 8th is the next IndyCar race. Okay.
Oh, they were doing like the summer break, are they?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be having to watch that when it comes back. I mean, like I said, don't get me wrong. Because Newgarden's...
Yeah, well, our little battery centre's up and running now.
Oh shit.
What?
There's a race today? Bollocks.
Yeah, there was. We watched it. It was Austria.
No, I meant IndyCar.
Alright.
If that's the case, it must be, because... Yeah, Grosjean finished 7th. Marcus Ericsson, if this is the case, finished 2nd. Newgarden won it. And Takuma Sato came 10th. Scott McLaughlin came 12th, if that's the case. Jesus Christ. So, who's currently at... Oh, right, yeah. No. Fucking K-Mag's only got... I thought he was, yeah, he's in the IndyCar. K-Mag. He's only got 7 points at the minute, he's bottom of the table. Because he's with Chipdale, I believe.
Aye.
Rosenquist isn't doing too bad this time. Where's... That's Fittipaldi. Did you just
I
jump?
jumped out, by the way, because we're at that time.
Well, give me a minute, because I'm going to end in a minute. Grosjean's 16th in the table at the moment, so he's not doing too bad, and Scott McLaughlin's 13th in the table at the minute. Oh well. We're going to end this one here, guys. So, yeah, thank you for joining us. Don't forget to like and subscribe. All links are in the description, and we shall see you next time. So until then.
So long, and thanks for all the fish.
Goodbye for now.